It's real simple. Nuance makes really smart speech recognition. They're going to be taken out. It's a small bolt-on for Microsoft, 1%, even 1% less of the balance sheet. Anurag, what's the why here? Why do they need to do this transaction?
So if you look at it, the pandemic has accelerated digital transformation across all sectors, healthcare being one of them as well. And I think if you look at the world today, telehealth is going to be a big deal. And in September, Microsoft announced a partnership with Nuance where their Teams product, which is their chat collaboration product, can be used by patients and doctors to interact. And this other software by Nuance will transcribe that conversation right there. So you don't need to take notes after the discussion. You don't need to send that video clip to anybody as you're talking. It's transcribing that conversation and saves it as a file for you to review later on.
So I can see this. Lisa, this is going to be great. You're going to turn to the software and go, take 2 aspirin, call me in the morning.
Well, I will say, having covered healthcare in a former life, that this would be a complete game changer for a lot of doctors who spend a good portion of their day transcribing every single meeting in order to make sure they have the right records. There is an obvious reason why Microsoft would want this. It would be their biggest acquisition since LinkedIn. Is there any antitrust concern, Anurag, at a time when both Democrats and Republicans in Washington are saying this is a concern?
So the fun part is, if it was any other company, I would have said yes. If it was, Google, Alphabet, or you can Amazon. But for some reason, Microsoft, when it buys a company like this with a tiny revenue base, this company generates about $1.5 billion in revenue. So it's not that huge. It's not growing that much. It's only growing 3 to 7%. So, from that point, I don't think so. But having said that, it's going to be fun to see how this administration takes a look at any acquisition right now in the market space.
Is this the beginning of a series of acquisitions for Microsoft? Because there have been other rumors in the recent past, discord among them.
Yeah, I think it's been around. I think we haven't seen that big of an acquisitions in the, anything from the larger vendors. But once again, think about it, why Microsoft is buying some of these companies or looking to buy some of these companies is to improve the functionalities of their own core products. This company has, huge ramifications, not just for the healthcare stuff that I mentioned, but imagine being able to order, your Office Excel to do work for you using voice commands. So, the technology is what Microsoft is going after. I expect not just Microsoft, others to be part of it as well.
Anurag, was this an offensive or defensive acquisition? Did they make this so Apple wouldn't buy them?
Oh, no, absolutely not. I think this is very offensive because in my view, they are investing a lot more in the healthcare cloud area. They have a product called Cloud for Healthcare, and that's a HIPAA-compliant product that they expect other people to use it. As I said, healthcare is an industry that lags everything else. It's so behind retail, banking in terms of their ability to be more digital. And what we have seen because of the pandemic, you need to be digital. So we think it's going to be a big deal for the healthcare industry, and we expect more from here.